Nice. Mm. Good morning. Happy Friday. Sorry, I just sneezed. It was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, nope, gotta sneeze. Now my eyes are watering, my nose is running. Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it, Gerald. Gerald. Halloween Gerald. Regular Gerald says hi too. Yep, they're twinsies. Anyway, good morning. Welcome. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. This is Coffee Break, my virtual Stampin' Up newsletter. I'm Tamara Bertram. I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is a beautiful fall day. Yes, fall is definitely in the air. Usually it seems to appear like it's like September 1st, boom, you can feel that fall in the air. It's been fall in the air for like a week or two around here. It's leaves have started to turn. It's like crazy. I love it. I'm sorry for all of you who camp and who like outside. I don't. I'm happy to stay in my little cave and not feel obliged to go outside. So, but this is my weather. If I'm ever going to be out on the lanai drinking my coffee, this is the kind of weather I'm doing it. But good morning, Gail. Hi, Sonia. Welcome, Kathy. Hi, Joy. Hello, my friend. Let's have some more coffee because, it's been a week, people. It's been a week. On Tuesday, I was like, how is it only Tuesday? And I'm like, how is it already Friday? I am so tired of pivoting. I can't even tell you how tired of pivoting I am. But let's look at the positives. The renovations are officially done. Okay, there's one bead of silicone that was missed. So someone needs to come in and silicone by my fireplace. But other than that, it is done. I can now put my life back together. It has been a heck of a 5 months, y'all. Like, for real. Yeah, I have never felt this much stress ever. Ever. 5 months of this nonsense, of the chaos, of the disruption, and the floors. Like it was only not even a week, right? They came in Monday, so it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday for half the day anyway. I left. I'm like, I cannot anymore. I left the house. But it's just the constant disruption. Like hi Cindy, we started to move the furniture again. Like everything had to be off. It was like when we did the renovations on the top floor, everything had to be off the main floor, like the beds, the furniture, everything out of the closets, all of the drawers, like the entire upper level had to be empty. So it was. Same thing with the main floor. You have your floor done. You can't have a chair. You can't have the cat food bowl. You can't have your shoes. You can't have your washing machine. You can't have a broom. Nothing. Pardon me. Seriously, it was sneezing about a second ago. So you gotta put it somewhere. Hello, buenos dias, Beth. Hello, my friend. So my beautiful upstairs that has been like pristine, all of a sudden has my kitchen mix master and my muffin tins, and like it's over. Let's just have another yay. Mm. Good morning, Christine. Cloudy and cool. I love that. I love that for you. Unless you hate that, in which case I don't like it. Deborah, good morning. So that's over. The kitchen is mostly put back. We need the neighbor or a strong boyfriend to help. We just have to put the love seat back, and there's one hutch. I just simply can't do it. And Lord help us if we scratch the floor, right? So then the main floor is put back together. Then I just have to deal with the chaos that is the basement. But what am I doing next weekend for fun? I hear you cry. Oh, I'm gonna have a garage sale. Usually I donate things. I just give stuff away because it can't be bothered with the hassle. And you think, you know what, we're blessed. Let's just pay it forward and we'll donate. I can't this time. I said to Craig, there's just way too much value. Like these renovations cost a bomb, and I would like to recoup a little bit of that. So we're having a garage sale next weekend, the long weekend. Yeah. Have I priced a thing? Have I heck? Our garage is full. I've been parking outside since April. And my side of the garage where I usually park is now like full of like furniture. We've got desks and closets and cupboards and racks and shoes, you name it. mirrors, like from our bathroom, like, because we've redone everything. So all the stuff, like kids' toys, baking stuff, we've purged, like everything has been touched on the upper floor and the main floor. Every single thing I own has been touched and moved several times. I'm selling half of it, right? So yeah, I hear it's supposed to be really good weather, Barb. So I haven't done a thing about that. So come, I guess Monday, I've got mystery card Monday, so I have to work Monday. I'm going to be just pricing Tuesday and Wednesday. And is that enough time? Heck no. But I said, if I go like 8 hours hard, like seriously, dedicated, okay. And I get my kid number 2, it's like, right, zones. Okay, Craig's car is outside for a week. Get all the, like I got lots of tables from Stampin' Up, like from days gone by. So I got the tables, it'll be all right. Kids section, household section, furniture section, just, it's, hi Frida. It's going to be like zones, and then colored stickers, like red is, $1, whatever. It's going to be like a fine military operation. We're going to get her done. And at the end of the day, if it wasn't all done, I'd be like, hey, this whole table is like 10, like whatever, $10 table, $5. And then you don't have to do this individual crap, right? Stuff. Sorry. Potty mouth. Anyway, that's what I have coming down the line. So not going to lie, I'm extremely overwhelmed. On top of all that, again, with the life and the pivoting, my car is in the shop, so I'm still driving a rental. Don't know when my car is going to be done. I got a kid going to Saskatchewan. I don't know where she's. Saskatchewan. I think she's going to Saskatoon and I don't know. She's going away for the weekend. The other kid is doing boyfriend stuff because it's his birthday. I was in and out of Costco again. Can I just I get people make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes, but the mistakes that people make seem to cost me a lot of time, money, and effort, and aggravation. So I've had a lot of anger issues this week. You'll notice, oh, hey, new, these are my new glasses, my new like cat eye. So they came in, okay, fabulous. These are my, yeah, I'm like doing the doubles now. These are my new driving glasses. So, not gonna lie, Craig's like, okay, like with the glasses, I haven't quite mastered all of the things, but let me just, like, this is what I have sitting around all the time. Okay, how about a camera come over here? Here we go. There we go. Like, this is my new pink case. I love it. Like, this is my rotation. These ones have to stay down here now. Like, these are my computer glasses that'll stay down here in case I come down and I'm wearing the wrong ones, because I'm always wearing the wrong ones. Can't deal with bifocals, progressives, all the nonsense. So I have computer glasses, driving glasses. These will have to stay in the car. And these are also driving glasses, but not quite as good. This is, I can see a little bit of everything, but nothing clearly. These are, I can see computers clearly. This is, I can see the highway clearly. I'm a hot mess, you guys. Oh my God. Anyway, so I went and got my glasses. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. So I went to get my glasses, and Rebecca's like, Mom, my glasses aren't right. Like, there's the left eye, there's something wrong with it. She says, like, I go like this, and she covers the right eye. She covers her left eye. She can see everything's fine. Perfect. Covers the right eye. She's like, I can't see a thing. I'm like, okay, something's not right. So I go to Costco because my prescription was wrong. I thought, okay, maybe there was a new person at Costco doing glasses that day. I don't know what was going on, but what the heck? I said, can you just check? Because we had checked before that, yes, the prescription in her lenses were the same as the piece of paper. So that's not the error. So I said, is there a way to, like, can you tell if this prescription is right? Like, maybe it came from the optometrist. So she does a quick look at Rebecca's 2023 prescription. She says, oh, this one number last year was 90, like 2 years ago was 93. Here it's 16. She says, like, that doesn't happen. She says it should probably be 116. Right. Like, the number can go from 93. She says you could go up or down like 10 or 20 points, but you're not going to go down from 93 to 16. So that's probably what the error is. I'm like, okay. So then actually Rebecca did. She called the optometrist. You guys, like, I can't even. So I don't know who she was talking to, but let me tell you, when Dolores gets on the phone, this guy's going to be sorry that he answered. So she explains the situation. He says, okay, well, we'll book you in for Tuesday just to double check that, the prescription like is wrong. So it'll be like a $25 charge for that. No, there will not. There will not be a $25 charge for that. This is your mistake. I am not paying you to fix your mistake. And then so Rebecca says, well, so then what happens? Like, I'm going to have to get the new lens. And he says, well, if it's not covered by insurance, he says, like, that's like Costco will have to fix that. And again, I'm like, no, Costco did nothing wrong. Costco filled the prescription that your doctor filled out. Let me tell you how this is going to go down. So I get to get on the phone later because she's going Tuesday. Mummy of a 22-year-old isn't going to the appointment with her. But I mean, she just doesn't have the, oh no, I'm not paying. Whereas I'll be, you try to take money from me and, yeah, I hope you have good medical coverage. It's not going to happen. But Rebecca doesn't have that in her, right? Like she's lovely. I am not. I'll bring out my inner Dolores. Like this is just the kind of stuff, you guys, that drives me insane. Again, I make mistakes, but then I own my mistakes and I make it right, even if it's not my mistake. So when the post office loses my mail, I send it again. Yes, it costs me another $30. What are you going to do? Life, right? You just eat the cost. But I'm like, you're telling me that, oh my, like eye is twitching. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I've never had these problems before. There's just something going on in the universe where it's like, okay, let's just see how far we can push Dolores. Make a mistake, but then own it and fix it. Don't be making me run around doing all that. You should be paying me $25 for the gas, the time, the energy, the effort, the headache, the Advil. That's been my week. I hope yours is fine. It's fine. First world problems, right? Like, wah. But when you don't have a lot of time, it... Good morning, Paulette. Hi, Pat. Hello, Sheila. Good morning, friends. Hi, Kathy. Let's have some more coffee. Some more black coffee. I figure they say if you try something like 17 times, then you kind of learn to like it. Well, I'm on like day 18 of black coffee. Yeah, they lied. I still don't like it, but right now it's keeping me between the lines. So let's talk a little bit of Stampin' Up here. So let me just say, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited for my paper share and my ribbon share. So many people have registered for it. These I've never had so many people register for it. And there's several reasons. I think like the fall paper and ribbon lineup is always amazing. And this year, yeah, the papers are incredible. The ribbons are incredible. The other reason I think is a lot of people, like times are tough right now. Times are tough. And I think a lot of us, and especially hobbyists who are demonstrators, are pulling back on what we're spending. And like we all say, we could like wallpaper the house 3 times over with the designer paper we have. So we're trying to buy less of that. We don't need full packs of things necessarily. So with the paper share, it's just a really economical way to get a little bit of everything. And same with ribbon. I mean, when was the last time you used a whole roll of ribbon, right? So I know, Kathy, but you know what? I'm trying to see what my body does and doesn't like. So I'll be introducing cream very, very shortly. Like in a week or two, I'll be adding cream back to see what my body does with that. And hopefully it likes cream, because if it doesn't, we're going to have a problem. Hi, Jenny. Good morning. Hello. Yeah, no, Cindy, can I just point out, Kathy and I would like to point out, Cindy, that you're wrong. No. If you then tell me that you drink Tim Hortons coffee black, we're going to have to reassess our friendship. Anyway, actually, I like Silk. Silk is made with oat milk and coconut or something. But I think oats are extremely bad for our body. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, so people also like my paper and ribbon share because of the way I package it. So let me just give you a little sneaky peeky here. I spent a lot of time and energy. Look, like this took me over 6 hours to wrap. So I cut, there's those scissors. I wondered where they went. I take a roll and I divide it into 4, and then I wrap them around my little embossing or my embroidery floss thingies. And I package them, and then I put my little, what were these called? Rainbow loom elastics on them so they stay in place. And so these are how you get them. Like this. Like they're just such pretty little ribbons. And this one's fluffy, so he gets his own because it's so big. This, did you see my post the other day of my Santa? Like that, it's the trim. It's perfect. It's perfect for Santa. Anyway, so these, I get the Tim Hortons watered down. Like, oh, really, Gail? I don't know. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I like cream. Anyway, they're beautiful. So that's how I pack my ribbons. And then when it comes to my papers, I package them in this. This is for long distance people. If you're local, you get them in an old kit box. But to mail them, those kit boxes are like they're like 2 millimeters too long for the box. So I put them in here. So I'll take your share and I'll pop it in here. And so you get these lovely little packages to house your paper, and I mail them off. So the price on that is $100 for porch pickup for the two, and add $20 for shipping just to pay for the box. Canada Post box. That way it's tracked and all the things. So it's definitely going to arrive. Yeah, barring any strikes. So that I have 3 spots left in my current. I order in batches of 4. So ideally, if I could get 3 more people to register for that, fantastic. So whether you're a demonstrator or not, if you're a demonstrator and a hobbyist, or you just have a few customers or you're trying to get traction, it's the best way, like, to get a little sampling of everything so you can show your customers, because once people see it and touch it, feel it, tie a ribbon with it, they're in. So again, it's a great investment if you're trying to do the business a little bit. $100 and you get a little bit of everything. So sign up for that. I'm ordering like at midnight on September 3rd. So that's coming down the line. I would love to sell the spots before then so I can get all my little ducklings somewhat in a row. Garage sale. That's all I'll say about that. Okay. My fall classes, of course, I don't do anything in a logical order. Like, the most important things I tend to do last. So I do have a class coming up September 22nd, 24th. When is it? I have a list. Pardon me. I have an Amber Autumn class coming up on September 26th. Close. Did I make cards for that? Did I? Heck, I made the ones for October. October 24th, I'm doing a Festive Friends class. I just had way too much fun with these. And Cindy, like, you saw Hank. Like, where's my Hank? Hank, where are you, buddy? I love Hank. I'm going to have to make a card with Hank. Oh, I think he's in here. Where'd you go, Hank? There he is. Look. I mean, look. He's just so cute. And Cindy, I think this was you who told me that one of the demonstrators said, oh, yeah, turn him into a lumberjack. So I did. I had to. He was just adorable. Anyway, I've made like 5 different cards. These 3 are the ones that made the cut. So this is a fun fold. It's like a Z fold. It's nothing too crazy, but it adds a little bit of fun to it. This is actually tucked under here, so it stays flat. And so that one's kind of fun. A lot of die cutting for me, but that's okay. I love him. And new product, right? Like this. These are new gems. And yeah, this one didn't make the cut, because I like this one better. No, this one didn't make the cut either. This one made the cut because I just love these derpy little dudes. And it is actually quite easy. It's just the coloring. So we're going to master our blends coloring on that one. And these are snowflakes. These are new gems that are snowflakes. And then this one made the cut. And you can color it any color you want. And if you wanted to go with purple, color it purple. And then you could put a piece of purple paper behind there. And if you have a matching cardstock, you could do that. Any color you want. So those are the 3 that made it. So it's only an $85 class, $95 if I mail it to you. $40 you can take just the class for $40, and I'll be doing a PDF, $25 for e-transfer, $27 if we use PayPal, which I have to do for my international people. So yeah, thanks for that, Cindy. It was awesome. Not yet, Linda. I haven't done them yet. It's just like, yeah, my week has just been stupid. Absolutely stupid. So yeah, I'll have this one up soon. I want to design. I can't do the registration links yet. I won't do those until I have the class designed, right? So I know what product to tell you to have on top of what comes in my kits. So stay tuned. I'm hoping to do it this weekend because Tuesday, Wednesday is garage sale and all that stuff. So that's coming down the line. After that, so the Amber Autumn class is the next one I'm doing for September. I'm doing A Child is Born, which is a religious one. And then Pattern Tags Die is what I'm using for December. So let's just check those off. All right, other things. Right now, there's 15% off select in color items. So 15% off. And there's more in there than you would think. So just head to the website, either stampinup.ca or tamarabertram.stampinup.net or .ca. It'll all get you to the same place. Get into the Stampin' Up website, and if you click on specials, like shop now and their specials, or yeah, I think it's under specials, something like that. Click in there, 15% off. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So Absolutely, Linda. Well, you've got the dates and you know which stamp sets I'm using. So yeah, I'll design as fast as I can, honey. That's all I can say. I'm doing the best I can. All right, so 15% off. That's for the month of August. Now, that includes the in color markers. So those are 20% off. So let's talk about markers for a minute. Let's not have any negative Stampin' Up bashing here, okay? Please. This is my business page. We want to keep it positive, right? We got enough negativity going on in the world. Some major changes came announced from Stampin' Up this week. And honestly, I'm like, they're fine. They're fine. First one, the reason this came up is because I'm talking about markers, right? The in-color markers are on sale. All of our markers are now on the last chance product list, okay? That's because they are discontinuing our markers. It's a business choice and it makes sense, right? They're losing money on the markers. Nobody's buying markers anymore. We're all buying the blends. And full disclosure, I love my blends. You know that. I buy the markers, like I buy the in-color markers, but I haven't bought a color family in years because I have all the individuals. Did you know that you can refill your markers? So if you have markers, keep refilling them, right? If you want new ones with nice fresh tips, fine, buy them. They're $50 for a color family. So every color family, $50. They're only while supplies last. Okay. And so the one reason that they're doing it is because sales are tanking because everybody's buying blends. The other reason is because red rubber stamp sets are going away, what we call cling. So these ones, right, the red rubber, anything with red rubber, they're going to stop producing those. Again, a couple of reasons. They aren't purchased as often, like unless there's no choice. Like if people are given a choice between rubber and photopolymer, generally people will pick the photopolymer. So the trend is people like the photopolymer stamps. You can see through them and it makes for easier lining up and all the things. The main reason they're getting rid of it is because of supply issues. The raw materials that go into making the red rubber is very unstable. They've been for years harder and harder to source. The cost is going up, and there will be a day where they're like, we can't get this stuff anymore. They want to control their business on their terms. They don't want to be blindsided one day by the company saying, yeah, you know what, you can't get XYZ that goes into your rubber stamps, so you're hooped. They don't want that. So they're controlling it and they're discontinuing using that as a stamp source. So the two together, it makes sense. What the main technique that people use markers for, they don't even use it for coloring very much anymore. They generally, markers are used to ink directly onto your stamp, right? I do too, Linda. But again, you can reuse them. You just take the nib out and you just drip in re-inker. So you don't have to buy new ones. And you can, I'll still keep mine, absolutely. Like for the carrot nose on stuff, like I use the little orange one all the time. And yes, to sign your cards and that sort of thing. Anyway, so with the red rubber going away, the technique goes away and even fewer people are going to use the markers. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Now, the big announcement, which again, please don't be bad. You're entitled to your opinion, obviously. All change is hard, but let's keep in mind first world problems, okay? New packaging is coming. There are a lot of pluses. The main one being that you're going to save a ton of room in your craft room. Yeah, exactly, Paula. You can buy new nibs too. Just head to Amazon and get some new nibs if they're dull. So new packaging. They're going to be going to the envelopes, purely envelopes. All right. So the envelope style that are these. All right. This is what our dies come in right now. Everything is going to be in an envelope. Oh, what happened? What happened? Where are you still here? Wait. Oh. Where did I go? Oh, there. I'm like, okay, what? All of a sudden my page went away. I'm still here. Okay. So the stamps are going to be packaged in these envelopes. Now, they're going to be taller. They're 5 5/8 wide by 9 inches tall. That's the kicker for me. My shelves, I can adjust my shelves. I'm going to have to adjust them because 9 inches is a lot taller. So you're going to save a ton of space because, let's just do a quick little comparison. This is a heck of a lot fatter than this. Okay. So you're going to save a ton of room in your craft room. Hopefully, maybe. I don't think I am, because now I'm going to have to put buckets. Like the way I like to store it, I can't really stack them because they might tip. Stacking is a problem. What is going on here? Why? You go away. There you go. So now my fan is coming on. Something weird is going on here. I'm going to click this down and see if that saves. Okay, you go away. It's going to save some space. It's a problem. Like I say, I like to have it standing, or no, actually I align mine down, but I like to be able to see on the spine what's going on. So that's like first world problems. I'm going to have to find a new storage. I love organizing. It's okay. I'm going to get some buckets. Like I've got tons from IKEA that I put my embellishments in, like these, and they're fine. I'll figure it out. But the space saving is huge. And then I'm hoping that I can put my dies in with my stamps. So all of the packages are going to be the same height. Why not put them in together, right? Like, and then like right now, I'll put in my, I'll put my, where'd you go? Wrong button. Oh, Lord. No. Stop it. Okay. So I'll put my dies in my set like this, right? But some of them are too big, so I have an extra bucket for those. So this way, like, I think it's going to be nice that you can store them together. And my girlfriend, she sent me a template. I'm for the short term, like, it's going to be a little painful for the next year as things are phased in and phased out. So I'm going to still use these because I don't think our stamps are going to be taller, like physically taller. So I think they'll still fit in here, and I'll just make an insert for myself if I need, or I'll use my label maker until I get tired of that game, and then I'll just give in and do it the way everybody else is doing it. It's fine, okay? They are going to sell packs of the envelope. So if you want to convert all of your current stuff to the new system, you can do that. They're selling a 10-pack. It's $22. And let me just, like, here is the... There's the code 1677772. 10-pack is going to be $22 Canadian. So you can buy as many as you want. They are going to keep selling these as long as there's demand. So if you want to do what I'm doing and just buy a whole bunch of these and put the new ones in it, then you can do that too. So again, first keep everything in perspective, right? Like it's not like somebody's losing a limb here. We're just changing packaging. And yes, like you say, they've got Close to My Heart has done it this way for years. So it's not as bad as I think people are like. We don't like change, right? But change is growth, and the company, if they're gonna move forward, they have to stay current. And this is the way every other company does it. So much better for mailing if you're selling stuff or if you're running classes and need to mail out stamp sets and bundles. Way easier to mail in the envelope. So lots of positives, a lot of changes. But again, keep it in perspective. Cindy, it's on the website, but it's 167772. You can't get those until November. Okay, so don't lose that piece of paper, but November. You're gonna yes, exactly. You can use blender pens and a pinch instead of a marker. Absolutely, Sheila. Yeah. Okay, 1028. Holy crackin'. Okay, so red rubber's going away. Let me just quickly go through a few more things. I hit these highlights last week. Let's do them again. So there are a couple new kits. There's a garland kit that's full of leaves and things that you can use as a garland, or you can use them on cards. This is one of the kits. I don't know what this is. Brighton. This is the Bunch of Thanks. It's on sale because there's ink colors in it. So it's $27.20 this month. Slide off the band, and it's right. Matching envelopes. So that's the one kit. The other one is called Brighten Your Day. Very easy. There's no stamping. These are... Okay. Whoa, that didn't work out well. Okay, I need to readjust that. It was sitting on the ribbon, and that's why you gotta be careful. Okay, fix that later. So there's this one, and there's... Oh, that one's even more purpley. Did I do that one upside down? Okay, I was going to say, did I do it upside down? So there's purple, there's the blue with the birds, and there's basic beige with some flowers. Very easy. That's a no stamping kit. So this one is $24 plus tax and shipping. The Bunch of Thanks is $27.20. It's regular $32. And then there's the garland, which is $30. And there's no stamping in that either. Okay. Quickly, I will go through my club. I'm always accepting new members in my club, and I would love to have you. There are 14 fabulous friends in there. It's a great resource. Every 2 weeks we get together and we stamp together over Zoom. It's a great way to get a little bit of new product every month. You just have to place a $30 minimum order every month for 10 months. Then I give you a whole bunch of stuff, You get free PDFs every month. You get a card in the mail. You get a bundle of your choice at the end of your 10th month. You get double points in your birthday month. I mail out prizes and stuff and things. There's recipes. There's an amazing Facebook group with here's fancy fold, here's easy card layouts. Do I have a masculine one yet? I don't think so. I think I better start a masculine. I'm going, oh, hey, I wrote this down to remind myself. 12 weeks of Christmas is coming. The week of September 19th, I think. I start mailing out an email every week with projects, cards, tags, and 3D items that are exclusive to people on my newsletter. You won't see them anywhere else, just on a newsletter. So you need to be on my newsletter list for that if you want to be in on that. I'm also starting yet another collaboration. I went long and hard going, do I really need to take on one more thing? Yes, I do. My newsletter every week for the entire year is going to have bonus product PDF or cards and or PDFs in there. So you want to be on my newsletter list. That's a great way to get a lot of different PDFs and content and stuff. So right, Chris, it's the best. Excellent. Hi, Marilyn. Hello, my friend. So that's my club. Okay, September kit is coming out. Fall for 12. Where are my kits? Here we go. The next kit coordinates with the something 12 fall. Coordinates with something the 12 fall 12 suite that's coming up. I have two more of these kits. This is the Sweeter With You, the strawberry kit, and there's a stamp set. There's coordinating dies for an extra $16.50. This is $36.75 plus tax and shipping and mailing if you want one. I have 3 left of this one. It just came, and it's awesome because you get 2 stamp sets. You get a bonus stamp set for free. This one, lots of alternates. There's always lots of alternates. Rachel Tessman does a whole, that's her thing. So you get 2 stamp sets in this, and the ink spot is Secret Sea, which is a new one. Those ones, again, I've got 3 of these left over. If you want one, let me know. $36.75 plus, I think it works out to $40.25 or $41 or $42.25 to mail it. So that's the kit. Sweeter With You, I've got some left August. Okay, add-on dies are $16.50. Okay, let's just get right into, now it's 10:32. I'm over time again because I had to have my little rant about life and people. What's not orderable and when it is expected to be back in stock. Not orderable. And there's not a lot. Extraordinary Floral Washi Tape, September 8th. I need more caffeine for this. Nice and lukewarm. Versamark Refill, August 25th. Saddle Brand Stays On, October 6th. Cloud Cover Refill, not surprising, August 11th. Kinsuki Inspirations, that's one of the papers that came out in the new catalog. It's out of stock until September 1. Meant to Be stamp set, I think that one's gone forever now, but because it says to be determined, but I think it's gone. Fine Tip Glue Pen, August 25. Everyday Arches dies, September 8. Beautiful Motifs dies, September 8. Hole Punch Assortment, September 1. Sunrise Saline Hybrid Embossing Folder, September 1. Sunflower 3D Embossing Folder, September 1. That one is like off the hook for popularity. There's so much you can do with that embossing folder. That's all. That's out. So low inventory. If you want it, get it soon. Baker's Twine 3 color pack. That's last chance. Baker's Gray, Basic Gray and Smoky Slate Pearls, last chance. Petal Pink and White Diagonal Trim, last chance. Peach Pie Ribbon, Summer Splash Ribbon, Shy Shamrock Ribbon, Party Dots, Low Profile Sparkle Dots. Those are new. Versamark Pad, Shaded Spruce Pad, Balmy Blue Pad, Pebble Path Pad, Summer Splash Pad, Peach Pie Blends, Petunia Pot Blends. 2024-2026 in color pads. Gold foil sheets, Unbounded Beauty Designer paper, Saying Something ephemera, Something for Everything ephemera, textured metallic 12 by 12. That's last chance and it's on sale. Book Treat boxes, mixed media florals, DSP, stripes and florals, cards and envelopes, Floral Charm DSP, that's a new one. Grow with Love stamp set, 1 3/4 inch circle punch, scoring blades, Layers of Beauty decorative masks, Layers of Beauty dies, and let me just show you a quick picture. Let's just go here. This is the fall for 12. It coordinates with the fall for 12 bundle. That is just fabulous. I showed this on Mystery Card Monday. So the kit is going to coordinate with that. And you just look at this little feller. and some acorns. So that's the paper pumpkin kit that it coordinates with. That's it. That's all. It's 10:35. Sorry, I went a little over time. It's okay. So sign up for my paper share. I'll have registration for my classes as soon as I can. Get the markers before they sell out if you want new ones. Kits. Club. That's it. That's all. If you're in Edmonton and you're bored next weekend, come on by for my garage sale. But meanwhile, I will see you Monday night. We're going to do Mystery Card Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time right here, like we always do. And I'll probably be playing with new toys. So thanks for popping in, you guys. Sorry I went a little long today, but hey, more opportunity to hang out and drink coffee, right? Have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you Monday. Stay amazing. Bye.